Mr. Bobby. Mr. Mosby.
Mosby.
Mr. Mosby and the mama. Hey, what is it?
Mosby.
The Sesh? The Sesh?
The Sesh with Mr. Mosby.
I'm gonna Sesh with Mr. Mosby, and I got my boy Jeb, and we not in the studio, but we at his house. We in Temecula, California. Thank you,
Temecula.
Thank you, sir, for having me. I've just been trying to get people on the podcast, and when you spoke to me about a week ago, you were
very grateful to be here.
You know,
thank you.
And I was about to say, very grateful to have you call me and be such a great, inspirable person that could call me or I could speak to. But how I met Jeb was last year. I do security, and the security I do is at a restaurant / bar on the weekends. So Fridays and Saturdays it turns into a nightclub. I was going, I don't know if you guys know or if you guys remember, but I was going through my mom passing away, me losing my job, me going through a breakup, and he still saw that I was a great soul, a vibrant person, even though we all go through our battles in life with things.
Heart of gold.
That part.
I saw you shining.
That part. So I'm gonna sit back and just enjoy the conversations that I have with you over the phone. I'm just elated that we're able to get this on camera now, and specifically on my podcast. So,
I'll tell you, first time I met you.
Tell me a little bit about Jeff.
First time I met you, man, I knew you were a comrade. I was drawn to the energy and the glow that you were producing. No matter what you were going through, you were still lit. You were still had some energy.
Yeah.
And that's my vibrations, man, connect to this because I am such a wonderful person.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm in tune with my oneself very well. And this is why I was like, I could feel him. And if I can offer him, maybe be a true realist to him and bring some good wisdom and knowledge and ancient history, I can make him feel better about something in life because I can feel him. He's not feeling his fullest.
Yeah.
Being your real self. I understand all that, man. And we were connected through things that we didn't know that already happened in my life that you were going through at those times. That's where the connection comes in. Now, if we don't hold on to that and share that with one another, you can help others transfer or go through their feelings that we catch along the way. These feelings, Fonzo, they're for real, man. We catch them. And they are clingy.
Yeah.
But we got to learn to let things go. Let things go. And man, I'm living. I love being me. And those things no longer cling to me. They're not failures. Remember we talked about this before. We don't fail in things. It only seems that way when you continue to think your failure is like, I have to do it. I got to keep trying. I got to keep going. I got to keep doing this. Sure, you need to. That's a wonderful thing. But you don't need to be putting yourself through those same feelings over and over and over.
Yeah.
That's not wonderful to feel.
Excuse me, my apologies.
No, it's fine. Now, I've learned to let things go as well as I've learned to cling. And that's been a wonderful thing, man. Because I've learned to live without them things that I've learned to live with in my life. Just as well. Okay? Follow me on this. I love people, okay?
Yeah.
And I love all the things that I've done. And in the beginning of my time in my life, before I acknowledged this acknowledgement, I thought I was a failure. I thought I failed at many, many times. But this was my unspirituality that I wasn't having in my life, okay? It was my mental mentality that I was living because that's what I was thinking. And what I was thinking became my living, and that was my existence. Now I thought I'm just a failure in life. Everything I've done, I failed at this, failed at that, failed at this. I've never failed in my life, man.
Yeah. So
I have never failed, okay? And this is why I come to this acknowledgement that I've never failed. I don't practice, and I'm no longer going through those things anymore. So I have accomplished them. I prevailed. My prevalence It became my accomplishments.
That's
So I have accomplished a lot in my life. Not failed, accomplished, because I no longer put myself through that mental mentality.
So
But my spirituality now is what I live.
okay.
And it helps with my mental mentality. So on. And now, temptation was coming. Temptation comes. Temptation surrounds us and tempts us on a daily. Not 24/7, 25/8. Even when you're sleeping, you're being tempted.
Yeah.
Tempted to get out of bed. Tempted this, tempted that. Now, moderation, I started applying that. And I realized my strength lies in my moderation, which helps me with my temptation. So those things that I was tempted to do, that allowed my mental mentality to be imbalanced and not live my spirituality, got in the way of my own self-living and being. Now I no longer find myself as a failure, and I have accomplished and achieved and prevailed all those things that were once in my life, and they're no longer there. Now I consider myself, I have accomplished.
So, quick question.
We don't fail.
What was one of your greatest achievements in life?
My 3 born.
Okay. And do you feel like you have failed at that?
Yes, at one time part of my life, when I was thinking, you don't have enough money, you don't have enough this, you don't have nothing that. But after a while, man, I got out of this and got in my heart and realized, look what you accomplished. You got 3 full grown. The stars and the universe and the gods and all the ones that come before me allow me to sow my seed upon this earth. So here's what I figure. This is what I feel is what do they call it? A tragedy. Okay, this is what I feel. It is like when this I consider not a failure, but I believe everybody should be bestowed upon this planet to sow their seed, okay? To your DNA. This is called a parish. This is what I consider a parish. When you no longer sow your seed and your seed dies off. That's a parish. I love to perish that thought. I hope everybody sows the good seed. Okay, now that you sowed your seed and you have newborn, let's raise them in goodness and prosperity and not poverty.
And that's... I think,
Let's write new letters to the newborn.
yes. And I think that's why I do my podcast.
Okay, now look, my children. This is where I feel I've accomplished and I've done really good, okay? You know what they cost me in life?
What?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. They don't ask me for money. They don't ask me for nothing in life. But you know what they ask for me? Dad, be good to you. Don't think those ways anymore. Don't think like you have. Change your thinking and your mental mentality. Be good to yourself. And now they love me and honor me and cherish me in ways they've never had before, because now I love me. And I don't have that arrogance in me, and I don't think that stuff anymore, Fonz. I don't think that way, man.
Yeah. So obviously there were some down moments in your life, and
Oh, down? Yes.
and honestly that's where, like,
I don't know about down, but I had to self-search.
well, I just say downs as in like ups and downs.
Oh yeah, life's a roller coaster, and it's an amusement park, and it's a free
down,
ticket.
and
It don't cost you, all these rides don't cost you nothing.
yeah,
But when you're off the ride, how do you feel about oneself?
yeah,
Once you rode the wave or whatever you words to choose to say, people come up with words all the time to justify their feelings. But are they being a realist about the words they're choosing to believe in? They're very powerful. Words are like weapons.
yeah, and that's what yeah.
They are. They're like weapons.
was just discussing with somebody. Yeah, like sticks and stones may break
Break
my
your bones, but names will never hurt me.
Yeah,
but what
those
happened to
will
the
never hurt
game? The rap game. Look at, they fought over words.
Yeah, they did.
Yes.
There's been wars over words.
Words, yeah, and there's been battle over words. But really, what words are you choosing to follow? Like I said, I explained to you before, we have two peoples in us. There's two of you, even though you're one existence in the physical form.
Yes.
Okay? There's only one of you in the physical form. We all know that. It's only one of me, one of everybody born. Okay? But there's two of you. Which one is going to win in life?
Ooh.
There's that good one and there's that other one.
Like a good and bad conscience.
Yes. Which one is going to win? You know how they become the winner? The one you feed.
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
The one you feed. You know who I feed? I feed me. My MO is me.
So you feed the positive one then.
I feed me and only me.
Yeah.
And when that stuff comes my way, no. Because this is your mind. This is my mind.
But can you say at a time, like, there were sometimes, like, you allowed yourself to be defeated by yourself?
Sure.
And,
I got in my way many, many times.
And that's kind of where I was at, like, last year. I was self-sabotaging, and I think that's where you caught me.
Because I wasn't doing it anymore.
Yeah.
I stopped doing it.
Yeah.
Quitting is for quitters that never quit. Stopping is forever. And I know that, man, because I stopped doing that to me mentally.
Yes, sir.
I quit mentally masturbating my brain. Mentally masturbating me, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
I quit doing that. Because you know where it got me? Sick.
Yeah.
Praying to God for my last goddamn breath. Are you kidding me? Laying in bed, praying for death. Who does that? I did it over and over and over and over and over. I will never disconnect again spirituality or my mental mentality. Anybody can harm me in the physical form, and that's fine. I'm fine with that.
Yes.
But there's no way you're going to harm me in my mental mentality, and my spirituality is my strength.
So on a day-to-day basis, how do you keep that up?
I keep telling me I love me.
Okay.
I love me. I love me. And I do this, and I get up and I'll say, you know what? I'm worth my breakfast I make today. I love me. So I be good to me on a daily. And if I start feeling things, I'll get off my ass. Okay, life is like this. I can sit here and be no asset to life because my ass is constantly setting.
Yes.
And it means nothing to the world or me because I'm sitting here being. My ass is just setting. Now I can be an asset to all of this that exists around me and get off my ass and get with it.
And be an asset.
And be an asset. Either your ass is setting or your asset to life.
Either way. Yeah. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
True that. No, really. And then I realized, you know what? You're not even being an asset to the last breath you've been given. You've been given such a beautiful thing. Look at all around you. Your children, this, that. You don't have to work on a fucking day. You get to kick back and enjoy all your breathing and every pore that you've been given. Now all you got to do is something with it.
Yes.
Now get with oneself, and even if it's taking a little fucking walk. My walks got longer, more adventurous, got more deeper, got more closer to nature. I was starting to see tarantulas. I haven't seen a tarantula in fucking 40 years, my God. I saw a tarantula where I went.
Hey.
How many people see a tarantula? And that was during October. I got it in my phone.
Damn.
I took pictures in the video that...
So you've been, my apology to cut you off. That's a great story. So you've been, So you've been
adventurous.
Okay.
Very adventurous, and taking me and letting me know, go out there.
And how young are you again?
I'm 60.
Okay, and you've lived.
And I look this good.
Hey, baby, don't be trying to get all my girls on my. They all for all
it's
of us.
All right.
They're for all of us.
Yeah, man. Hey,
but
man.
now you do look good for a 60.
For 60.
Man.
No,
and,
really. Yeah,
no,
and I get that going down the road.
Nice.
And people look at me.
But you like just say a little bit.
They don't look at me. They acknowledge
just say a little
me.
bit for the audience, like how much your vibe is in the bar. Like you're such a vibrant person.
Oh.
Like he's a constant dancer, y'all. Like
look.
he's grooving to the move. He's grooving. Hey, as long as life is bumping,
and I got them coming
jumping.
up on me, and they want to twerk.
Hey, so that like he was a good soul that I came across, and
I got moves. Yeah, they love me up in there, man.
Like
everybody.
Motivational. And I didn't understand that for a minute, Jeb. I was just like, and then you kept coming like, I got some fire weed. Like, let me get a little bit, just a little bit, cause you know I'm not gonna drive. Right there. But you by the time you'd come, like probably like 9:30, 10 o'clock. We've already dealt with a lot of like drunk assholes.
Yeah, I know.
We're either trying to figure out the ones that need to leave, and then we're dealing with that long ass line that builds up there.
It does.
So, but the way that bar has been set up, like when I started going back there,
I have a lot of fun up in there. I guess you see
it's a good bar. It's a good bar, and you can lay your.
I agree.
You know, you don't get judged. It's different than Bailey's, and even I've even been to
Deli's or what right?
I've been was it Stampede? Not Stampede, but Stampede, right?
Yeah, right. Stampede, and there's Adele or what? Adelaide's, right?
And then the bank. I don't want to get shot up going to the bank.
Well, that place is shut down, anyways, man.
But yeah. Cheers again, brother.
Salute. Much love. Hey, peace, love, and harmony to all you out there.
Thank you.
Be good to yourselves. Love thyself.
Thank you.
Please honor thyself and cherish the life you've been given all the way to your last pouring breath, from head to toe. You're all very valuable, and we all have a meaning. And our purpose is to love one another and live with one another and treat one another and change the way we eat, the way we live. So we be good to one another. It's not color, people. We're people.
Yeah.
I only see people.
Yeah.
And we're magical, and we're all gifted.
Yeah.
So shine like new money.
Cheers to that, sir.
Shine like new money.
All right, this is my last one, man. Last one. But it's kind of how I met him.
Hey, I have
There's not too many people that I would give my personal contact number to, especially while I'm working.
But you gave it to me.
But I gave it to him.
You gave it to me when we met.
He's been a great soul I've come across, and I can't say anything bad about you. And
there's nothing bad about me anymore.
To the fullest, I would defend you to the fullest. You know.
Well, there's nothing bad about me anymore.
I know.
Yeah.
But the thing is just
I lay down no more dirt. If anything, I pick dirt up.
Yeah.
Okay. Now that I love myself so much, and that I honor me and the ones around me and all this acknowledgement, man, I'm even willing to. I won't even step on a bug, dude. I pick flowers and not pull a bush, because I want more flowers to grow.
You smoking that hash?
Oh yeah, here.
Light it up.
You light it up, Artie's.
I'm listening. So I'm here for this storytelling. You know, I love this shit.
This is realistic, real life, true. I mean, realist. Okay, I will pick up trash that I threw trash down. I dirtied. I was bringing dirt. Now that I am so much what I am,
Yeah.
I laid no dirt down, and now I want to pick dirt up.
Hey.
Imagine that. Imagine going from being dirty to a real clean soul and hearted, and man, I tell you, my soul is a heart of gold.
Yeah.
I'm a true realist.
Are you like?
I'm nothing but peace, love, and harmony, and that's all I am. Because if you're peaceful and you're loving, harmony comes together.
So when were you born? You were born what?
1963.
63. So in the 60s. Damn. So, can you give me a little bit about your upbringing?
Sure. What do you want to know?
Just let's.
I come from poverty.
Let's blast.
Good stuff or bad stuff, but none of it haunts me.
Yeah.
I've prevailed. I told you, this is all accomplishments.
Yes, sir.
They're not failures.
Yes, sir.
My mental mentality is where I'm at through my spirituality, and that has all gained me a beautiful shield to love myself and honor myself.
Yeah.
I got one life.
Yes,
we
sir.
all have this in common.
Yeah.
Okay, I got one life. You have one. This ain't no Harry-Ware fucking water pond. Let's wave it around. This ain't no. This is true living it to the realest, not to the fullest. Being real to oneself, to oneself existence, and valuing oneself.
Yeah.
Not what others think.
Yeah.
No.
Because what others think can.
No, you
can
can't
be
allow
worse
that
off
to
than
rent
what-
the
yes.
space up in your head rent
what
free.
others think can possibly
You can't
be
allow
worse than
that.
what you think about yourself.
Do not allow this to be rented for rent free, man. You own that. That is yours. Nothing rents anything up in here anymore but me. And I'm going to be good to me to my last breath. So my mentalness is how I live my existence. That mentality, it's very true. Your mentality brings your soldiership, man. You want to be a true soldier in life and be a true comrade, you better be true to oneself from head to toe.
Yeah.
You better love thyself. Yeah. I didn't. I come from abuse. I was beaten up. My alcohol parents, mom and dad drug addicts, you know. The familiarness, it doesn't always lie in the hood.
Yeah, yeah.
You think poverty picks color?
No.
You think poverty cares about anybody's fucking name or if they got cancer or if they're dying from fucking tuberculosis? No. You think any of that picks people?
No, not at all.
All these diseases and these infectionists, they don't give a fuck about human life. So why do we not give a fuck? Why we should allow this? Why do people not give a fuck about living, man? How could they think they can take a life when they've been given one?
Yeah, but
I come from abusiveness. I was battered, beaten, molested, the whole, fucking 9 yards of the game of coming up. But you know what? That didn't define where I'm at now.
Yeah.
Because now I know I define me.
Yes.
So what about all that water that had already been flowed under the bridge? Why should I continue to live it?
Damn, Jeff.
It won't flow back. It's already flowed through, man.
Yeah.
Why do I need to keep putting myself through that? On a mental mentality that I'm masturbating my own goddamn brain.
Fuck, Jeb.
Now, I don't do that. No more. No more of that to me. No more. And you know where I've gathered a lot of nice acknowledgement? That others can't intimidate me now because don't intimidate my own self.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't intimidate oneself, though now I'm not weakened, I'm strengthened. Yeah. All this is not a weakness. It has strengthened me.
No, I went to this, I'm sorry to hit
my loving, my peacefulness,
yeah.
Me being kind and loving and bringing harmony is not a weakness. It is a strength that others don't have.
So, just a quick little phrase that I heard back probably about 5-6 years ago. This guy said, if you keep 1 foot in the past and 1 foot in the future, you're only pissing on the present.
That's true.
You're only pissing on the present. So I had to think about that, and the person that I went with, they was like, think about it. If you keep 1 foot in the past and 1 foot in the future, you're pissing on the present because you're not really acknowledging.
No, you're confused. It's confusion.
Yes.
That's all yours. You're living confusion.
Yeah. And you don't know what to do, and you're
He didn't know what to do. Yeah, that's part of the confusion. Don't know what to do.
Yeah. So that pulled me out of a bad moment I was in that time of my life, and I grew from that, you know. But
you know how you unconfuse oneself? Don't think.
Don't think.
Don't think that. Don't think that.
You know.
Don't poison oneself with those thoughts. Perish those thoughts. Do something else.
Yeah.
If you can get up, tie your shoes, and wipe your ass, you can accomplish a lot more in life.
Then the ones that can't do that. Yeah.
But you don't go through life loving people less because they can't do.
Yeah.
Or what they do.
Yeah.
You don't love them less. Sometimes that's a cry out to hate, to acknowledge me. People do the things they do, the dirt they do, the evil they do. To me, it's like, man, I know I don't have to do this, but nobody's helping me with it. I'm on my own.
So it's like basically like an scapegoat.
Yes. So they choose that because it's easier to be meaner and more evil and all that than it is to be kind. Because to being kind and loving and all that takes energy and action and will. I mean, you really got to be a realist about it. It takes a lot of going, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's so much evil to be.
So I asked you, what was your biggest upbringing? You said you're 3 born. What was your biggest downfall in life to now, if you don't mind me asking?
My biggest downfall was probably being unkind to my oneself and abusing myself.
But when did that come into
when
did you come into acknowledgement of life on that?
When I was doing that?
Like when? Yes.
When you
had your Obviously not off your firstborn. Obviously not off your secondborn. You probably thought about it probably after your thirdborn, and you were probably at another down moment of your life. Like, fuck, I've been here, done that, been here, done that. I can't do this.
I'll let you know. When my mama was no longer in my life, and I've been such this kind person, okay? And all this that I cared for and all these feelings that I've caught along the way and I've shared with others.
Yeah.
Now follow me on this.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, I was only good to them the whole way, man. Devoted. You know, I took them to school and all that, bought them books and all that. It doesn't mean they're going to learn, but here's the truth about all that acknowledgement. When my mama was no longer in my life, I couldn't apply my care to anymore. All these feelings that I've, devoted myself to all this that I love so much and I'm passionate about that made me, no longer in my life.
Existed.
Yeah, because they're no longer there. Okay, now after all that, all I have is me. But there's when array. Here's the array part, man. I forgot about me along the way.
Yeah.
I forgot about me along the way. I was devoting my whole self to others and all that and being the good man I can be. To me, I wasn't. To my mother and my born, yes. But I lost myself along the way. And when all that was no longer in my life and it became array, I hated me. I hated me, man. I hated me. I didn't want to live. I was praying for death. God damn.
Yeah.
I was praying for death, man. And my kids knew it. I was laid up.
He snagged his pillow from you.
I was, and I was being so unkind to me, Fonzo. I was being so unkind. And all that was supposed to be an acknowledgement, not a failure. Because now I started acknowledging, after a while, man, my kids, all them, the way they were, dad, and and it went on repeat. It went on repeat, man. And then I was really abusive to myself, physically and mentally.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then after, there came this acknowledgement. Drug-free, just came this acknowledgement. You have a beautiful life.
Yeah.
People love you. Just be good to yourself.
Love thyself.
Look at thyself in the mirror. Love thyself and forget about your goddamn arrogance. And all that's happened to you, and that your family no longer wants to stay in touch with you because mama passed away. Now they don't like how you turned out. Your siblings don't like you. You're on your own. You have 3 children. But, all this complex stuff, man, all this mental stuff that I was bringing me down only because the way I was thinking was becoming my existence.
So, another question.
And then after a while, I acknowledged my existence was unfair to the ones I'd born. It was unfair to them, man. I was so unfair to them because the way I was unfair to my one self.
So take a quick pause. How many siblings do you have?
3.
3. So you're
I have a son, a princess,
siblings. How many siblings do you
siblings.
have?
The ones that I was born with, 5.
Yeah. Oh, damn. So where are you at in that 5?
I'm in the bottom, the last born.
Oh, the last born.
Yeah, the last born always gets the worst.
So I understand.
The last born always gets treated unfair by all the ones that came before them.
Yeah,
are
so
influenced. Do this, do that.
Yeah.
Dude, I was smoking marijuana when I was 7.
Yeah.
I never had a chance. I wasn't role modeled into prosperity.
But what did your other the 4 before you become? What were their careers, or what did they do?
Nothing. We're just trying to survive an abusive family.
Oh, damn.
A dad coming drunk home.
You were raised out here
here and in Palm Desert.
Okay, understandable.
I was moved out here when I was 6 weeks old.
So quick background on your
in La Mirada.
So quick background on your parents.
Or Fountain Valley.
On your parents, was your father military or
yes.
Mom military? Or?
Yeah, he was military.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
he was a contractor in the military.
Yeah, that makes sense. So, it just it just passes down.
But they were very.
Down, and that's
my mom
why,
wasn't abusive. It was just my dad.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Understandable. And
I forgive him because I understand. You know, I know
that's how you grow, though.
Right.
Forgive.
Listen, he was only witnessing and becoming what he was witnessing. The child does not want the child don't want the cookie in the cookie jar unless the cookie's in the jar. Other than that, he has nothing to do with the jar.
Yeah, but that's what he had witnessed too, probably as a child growing up.
But
so,
listen, he was
my
mom said he.
That's why I had to get a little upbringing real quick, because.
But I don't hate the man.
I was raised militant too, as well, and.
But he didn't raise me military. He was very abusive and an alcoholic. He would just come home and beat his family up.
No, not like that.
No, and I mean,
like both my parents got out of the military, got into some like Department of Corrections, and I would say like my mom did it, and then partially she
only
did real
correction
estate.
They were teaching me.
But long story
man.
short, we were raised to be the best men we could possibly be, though. Now that I look back at the message that they were showing us growing up, I was very blessed as a black man. Looking back at me being a young black child or boy, I was raised very. See,
that's
blessed.
why I mentioned,
and that's why I want to share. That's why I like sharing this testimony with people of where I was. But I put myself in that position to be where I had to make that change. I had to make that change. I almost went back up north to deal with, like I told your son real quick. What do you mean?
What was they had to? Why did you have to? What was the drive part?
Because
of
if I didn't change, I would
what
still
was
be.
You thinking
I'll probably be in prison again. And you know who made me realize that was a counselor. Moves, man. A counselor and a few other people were like, if you were gonna put yourself back in that same situation, what you were doing, you'd probably be back in prison, if not dead.
Well, may I ask you, was your thinking?
It wasn't clear, because I was thinking for myself and a woman and 4 kids. And then, long story short, I was raised. I can't blame of what my mom did or what
there's
my
nothing.
Pops did.
No, we don't blame.
I know we're not doing that or even acknowledging what they did for us or to us growing up. But do you still live it to this day? Does any of it affect you? I don't.
So that's water under the bridge. It's already flowed.
Because when my mom died, there was a lot of right before my mom was passing, there was like that whole year and a half. You have that time of just recollection and reasoning, and you have to understand the reasoning for that. And then afterwards, me and my pops had the opportunity to speak about some things too as well. But me knowing myself as a man, I have acknowledged that they have instilled the best things in me. Just me, not even my older brother or my little brother.
Oh no,
just in me to be the best man I can be, and that's what I'm doing. And
have you acknowledged the really importance of your mom passing? If you know that she's not here in the physical form,
I have.
She's still here. She's still here. She's here right now. And you know what makes her here right now? You. Yes. She born you.
Yeah.
It's not the man that helped. He was just the vessel in your gift of life.
Yeah.
Your mom was the one that born you. It's women. It's woman, not man womb. Yeah. Okay? It's woman, not man womb.
Yeah.
Woman is way before man. Woman has been here in the beginning. Everything on this God-given planet is mother.
Yeah.
Is mother.
Like Mother Nature.
Everything's mother.
Teresa.
A child. In the eyes of a child, a mother is fucking God, man. I don't know if you know that.
No, I do.
In the eyes of a child, a grandma and a mother is God. Because back in the ancient times, it was honored as a miracle. Life, birth was a miracle.
Mm.
And only women can give it.
Yeah.
And they were honored and relished in jewels and all this stuff because they could give a princess, a queen, a goddess,
or a king,
or a soldier.
Mm.
In the eyes of men back then, women were wonderful. They would die and relish their women.
Yeah.
Because they're goddesses.
Yeah.
They start being a princess. And then they become a goddess. And then become a goddess queen because they could give life.
Mm.
And everything's mother. Don't we call this place Mother Earth?
Yeah.
So it's woman, not man womb.
Yeah.
So it's the woman, everything. People wonder what came first, the chicken or the egg. I think the woman chicken.
Wait.
I think the female chicken came first.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden she got roostered.
Okay.
And then born a chicken.
So the chicken came first. The chicken.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think everything to do with birth came first.
Nice.
Even with the planet.
Good thing you mentioned that, because my next podcast, I'm going to be talking about how expensive these motherfucking eggs have become.
Oh, fuck.
You know,
But true. But no, I think everything Mother Earth.
Is that why they become...
Yeah. There you go,
We got to start appreciating Mother Earth a lot more, huh?
Uh-huh.
Damn.
Because she
So they
provides.
charge us.
You know, and people blame this goddamn world and shit, right?
Yeah.
But has it not provided everything we ever need and still provides to this day?
Yeah.
So why do they why do they say fuck the world? Why do they blame the world? Fonzo, the world provides us. The world provides everything we ever needed.
But obviously, you've been to a point where you can understand why people say fuck the world.
No, they can't. They don't have a right to do that.
But
they can say fuck people.
They can.
No, they don't. And then they wonder why they live in poverty. Because you're hating what's being provided.
That's what I'm saying.
Now
they can't. They can't.
Now,
they shouldn't. But they do.
Okay, but here,
you know, and that's
evil
that's
only lies in people.
That's why I'm trying to.
Only people are evil.
Yeah.
Only people. All this, everything, guns, drugs, all of it, money. If I were to take it and put it in the middle of the desert, everything that all human beings, these two-legged fucking creatures, think that are evil.
Yeah.
All of it, and put it away, bullets and all that, into the middle of the desert and walk away. What harm does that do anybody on this planet?
No, but nothing.
Okay, now when you put it in the hands of fucking people, these two-legged creatures, that's where the harm comes.
Because now we have emotions, we have...
Now they think, they start doing this, and this is where they get it. They get more dangerous after fucking dark, don't they?
Yeah.
Now, what's evil? Now you tell me where the evil lies. It's only in people, and people only.
Yeah.
Everything that has ever happened to me in my
life.
life.
So are you religious? Wait, are you a very religious person?
I'm everything person. All the things that have ever happened to me in my life that I think were bad only came from another human being, a two-legged fucking creature. Everything, from my dad, from my kid, for everything that has ever happened to me. My kids have been nothing but good to me. The siblings I was born with, that's a whole nother story, man.
Yeah.
They were evil to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
So now I realize
and
it's not me. It's never been me. God damn, dude, it's never been me. Not from the start of my heart. It's been them and what I've been exposed to.
Okay.
People create monsters in life.
Yeah.
They create them. You either help the person along in life to do good and come prosperous.
No, I believe that.
Or you either be mean and molest them or do whatever it is, you know, and be dirty to them. You think they're going to come out clean?
No, but I do believe that. Though,
when you continue to wash them in dirty water, you think they're going to come out clean?
No, but I definitely have heard that before. But what can you say on a like?
Now this is where I understand me. It's never been me. It's only what I've been introduced to.
Yeah, I've shown
that I become. It's only the ones that have created the monster in me. So I realize I own the monster. Okay, they created it. They helped make it and create it. Now, but I own it. Now, what am I going to do with it? What am I going to do with me? I'm going to be good to me. That's what I'm going to do. Because I'm not going to allow evil anymore. I'm not going to allow it to be that. I'm not going to live it. I'm not going to think it. I'm going to be me.
Yeah.
And now you know I don't lay down any dirt and why I'm so peaceful and loving and I fucking live in harmony.
Yeah. That makes sense, man.
I mean, no, it's true. It's a realist. That's some real shit.
No, that makes sense.
It's from heart, from head to toe, all of me, man. Every pore I sweat nothing but goodness.
That's good.
And when I walk, people are like this. And they say hi. People honk their horn. I don't even know them.
You just walking with your chest up and your head up.
Yeah. My body language.
Yeah, your body language.
Yeah, speaks a lot of how I'm carrying myself.
Yeah.
And even the officers and the cops and everybody. It doesn't matter. The humanity shines in me. The
You
humanity.
got water?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But man,
I'm loving this, man.
I can't get enough of this man. He's dope. I hope you guys are enjoying this.
Good water, too. Water's life. Do you know the
It
water
is.
holds memory? Do you know, they can tell you, if you were to pass away, they can take the water out of your body and tell you what area and zone you live in,
Oh shit!
and town and city and country.
No, I didn't know that.
Yes, they can.
I didn't know
Because
that.
water holds memory.
Damn.
They can tell that you've been drinking that, and you've been drinking Arrowhead water, and you're from Riverside.
Damn. So is that why Flint water is so bad?
Yeah, but consider
Hey,
this. Wait,
hey.
not all water's considered equal, people.
Hey, and that shit's clear as a motherfucker, you know. we
Hey,
judge
true
it, we
this,
judge
man.
something that
The
we can't even
chemistry
fucking
in
see.
life, man. You know how those chemistries work. You know how those chemists work. They're like this, man. Listen, I'm never gonna overdo, because when you overdo, you have to redo the chemist, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can always add, but you can't take away.
Okay, makes sense.
You can always add, but you can't take away, because once you over added, you have to redo the whole process.
Yeah. Nah, I'm already knowing.
That's how chemists think.
No, I'm already knowing. I have a mindset like that too, a little bit.
And I'm like, I'm not gonna add shit to my head.
Yeah.
I'm a true chemist.
Yeah. But
Yeah, to
do not-
myself.
yeah, don't take anything away though.
No, I don't do chemicals to alter my chemistry. I bring in good spirits. I live my life on a loving basis. And on a constant, I tell myself I love me on a 25/8 in my head.
Yes, sir.
I go to bed that way and I wake up that way.
Hey, that's the way to live life, you know.
And this is for all.
And
Listen, there ain't nothing special about, there is no mental. The tactics. It's not tactics.
yeah,
It's getting with one's
And
finding
itself.
your gin.
yeah. No, but I was raised to, you're not far off of how I was raised, and it was just off of mind, body, and soul.
Well, that's not how I was raised. That's how I became me. This is my own self.
yeah.
I was
yeah.
not taught this. I've learned this and acknowledged this because the spirits and the gods and the ancient ones and the universe, all that came before me,
Yeah.
they love me.
Yeah. Well, I'm just
They
saying
love
off
me.
Of,
I'm
I'm
only-
just saying
listen-
off of mind, body, and soul, as in like
I only got
your
my
mind,
own
Your
one.
mind is just staying sharp on who you are and learning and just gaining knowledge.
Never cut oneself off from
your
oneself.
body, as in just working out, staying healthy, and then your soul, staying
Well,
one
you
with
can do
God,
push-ups for pussy.
staying one with God, or staying one with like a spiritual self or
Sure.
soul.
Stay in contact with. Do not
self.
lose oneself away, because
Yes.
people fall out of touch because of living. Life will draw you out of touch. Making money, however it is, whatever it is, it can draw you out of touch,
Yes.
and it has, and it did for me. And
Yes.
I don't have all the money in the world and all that, but I still fell out of touch with oneself. I lost oneself along the way of all that tragedy or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Whatever was coming my way. I lost my oneself. And I fell apart, man. And I had to, the pieces to pick up. I don't know about picking them up, but I just had to.
Just yeah.
I had
Recollect
to learn,
on.
No, I had to learn
you
to
were.
love me. I just had to learn to love me. Honestly, man, it comes down to this. I had to learn to love me.
Yeah.
Because I
But
learned to
think it's
hate
just-
me.
I think it's just acknowledging and recognizing that you've gone through these patterns in life, and
Yes,
the only
they were
thing-
patterns, and
the
that
only
I
thing
practiced
you have-
over and over.
The only thing you haven't done was love self,
Myself, yes.
and that's where I think I'm acknowledging that at like 35, and I'm very appreciative that.
But
I've
I
had
only
this opportunity
acknowledge
to
this
have this
59,
conversation with you.
50 something years later.
I know.
Don't
and-
let that take that
but
long for
that's-
you.
But that's something that my mom
But
and my
here's
parents
the beautiful
used to preach
thing
to
in
me.
it.
There was
I'm
like, you
sharing
don't want to
this.
acknowledge this shit at 45, 50 years of age, and
True.
be a
Oh,
little
true.
be a little too late down the line to kind of fix it.
But it's never
So,
too late once you acknowledge it. It's never
Yeah.
too late.
Yeah.
It's only too late if you didn't.
Yeah, and that part. So I want to wrap this up, and I hate that I have to wrap this
No,
up.
man,
so
it's
soon.
fine. Don't hate.
And-
Why'd you say that word, man? God damn,
Hey.
perish that fucking thought. He said
I-
hate. God damn, that wasn't me, y'all.
I dislike that I have to.
Please,
come to a
perish that hate
conclusion.
thought. He didn't mean it.
And this has been amazing, and
It's more than amazing.
like
It's life.
An
Do you know-
eye-opener
listen,
on.
Do you know what life stands for? Do you know what life stands for? The
L-I-F-E?
L? Yeah, L-I-F-E. Do you know what it stands for?
No, please tell me.
Follow me. Living it for experience. Only. Living it for experience. L-I-F-E means living for experience. That's the only thing you can take with you when you pass away.
That came straight from Jeb.
Living it for experience. L-I-F-E.
Yeah. That came straight from Jeb.
God, I love all you. Peace, love, and harmony. Be good to oneself.
We're going to wrap it up. Thank you. Much love. Thank you, Jeb.
Dude, how'd
Thank
you like that?
Love you.
Do you know what it stands for? Living it for experience.
I didn't know that. Thank you. Thank you. Much
People are
love,
going
my
to trip
guys.
on that, huh?
Have a good night, y'all.
Mosley.
The Sesh? The Sesh?
I think you The said Sesh with Mosley. Mr. Mosby.